welcome to day 7.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Movies and Milk 30 Day Film Challenge. Today is day 7, we're getting through this, we're getting, in fact well, we've got quite a bit left actually. We're on day 7, both myself and Michael are going to be discussing the last film that we saw in theatres before this coronavirus nonsense. As Michael picked out in one of the previous videos, the movie theatre was essentially a second home to both of us and a lot of our friends. And so naturally, of course, it's been quite the adjustment to not be at the cinema whenever we so please. And the last film that I saw in theatres was The Invisible Man. So funnily enough, both myself and Michael, alongside a friend, Kris, went to see this film when it first came out on opening night. I think I can speak for everyone in saying that we were actually looking forward to it. It's written and directed by Leigh Whannell. Leigh Whannell is responsible for Saw, The Conjuring, etc, etc.
Just as a little side note here, I'm Michael from the future editing this. Leigh Whannell had absolutely nothing to do with the Conjuring franchise, so don't listen to Matthew, he doesn't know anything about films.
And so naturally I was quite excited to see one of these old-timey characters come back. And although I did enjoy elements of the film to an extent, I think overall the film was very much just your average take on a horror film. Don't get me wrong, there were some incredibly creepy moments scattered throughout the film, but being a huge horror movie buff, you know, I expect a little bit more. I expect one step further. You know, I just need something that's kind of breaks the rules a little bit. Unfortunately on my end, my experience with watching The Invisible Man was somewhat forgettable. I don't really remember a lot that happened throughout the film, if I'm honest. But nevertheless, I do believe a lot of audiences will get some enjoyment from this film, so I do recommend it. So due to the previous spillages and spitting it all over myself, I don't have any more milk to toast you off. However, as always, I'm going to place you back into the very capable hands of Mr. Michael McGorry, so Michael, please take it away.
Oh. Pardon me. Again, farts are inherently funny, unless they stink like that. Jesus Christ. Ah, there we go. So the last film I saw in cinema was Disney Pixar's Onward. That's right, for the 3rd day in a row, I'm discussing a Disney movie. And in tomorrow's video, we're going to be discussing our favourite animated movies, so... Oh, could it be 4 Disney films in a row? So Onward isn't Disney Pixar's best, it's definitely not Disney Pixar's worst, it's average. If I were to make a ranking of all the Pixar movies, I'd probably put this at the exact same place as Monsters University, which is rather fitting because both the films are directed by the same person. And both the films share the same strengths and weaknesses, where we've got likeable leads but kind of forgettable side characters, and a story that for its first 2 acts isn't really anything special. But then Act 3 just comes along and just fucking elbow drops and says, listen, you think this film was fine? Here's a banger of an ending for you. The ending of Onward is traditional Pixar magic. If you've not seen this film, then I would definitely recommend getting some tissues if you decide to watch it. And while I won't say this film is a must-see or anything, I don't think you'll be too disappointed if you were to watch it. I think this film would work for a very specific audience. I'm looking at you, Matthew, that this film is exactly for you. And while a part of me would have liked to have seen a far superior film for the final movie that I would see on the big screen, I am glad that I watched it. Also, the Simpsons shot that played before the film, it's just strange. With that concludes this video, ladies and gents. If you enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And why not tell us in the comment section down below what the last film you saw on the big screen was. Just try not to make me cry. God, I miss it so much. And if you would like to take part in this 30-day movie challenge yourself, you can find the template over on the Movies and Milk Instagram page. So in the meantime, stay safe, don't do anything stupid, and we'll see you tomorrow. There's nothing in here.